When it comes to rappers who have the most die-hard fan bases in hip-hop, a few rappers come to mind. Travis Scott, J. Cole, Lil Uzi Vert, and you guessed it, NBA Youngboy. His fans ride for him harder than Chance the Rapper does for his wife. But even though he's beloved by many, he's hated by more. I even fell victim to it. Before I ever heard a song of his, I already had hate for him. I quickly found out I'm not alone in this thinking. Plenty of people hate on him, yet have never even listened to one of his albums. Even after securing 2 #1 albums so far this year and clocking 15 million monthly listeners on Spotify, Youngboy still receives loads of hate. But why? Today, we find out. I've boiled the reasons I think people hate Youngboy down to 3 points. First up, is he just outright dirty? Youngboy has a very dirty persona. One look at him and you know he's from the trenches. Even his face is menacing. I mean, look at this. These eyes have no soul. But his actions do way more talking than his looks do. As I'm recording this, Youngboy has 5 kids, each with different mothers, and another one on the way. Extra emphasis on as I'm recording this, because the number changes every 6 or so months. I don't know which one he hates more honestly, his ops or condoms. Having enough kids to fill a fully equipped U-Haul is never a good look, but pair that with him only being 21 years old, his image is definitely going to suffer. Him publicly stating he has herpes also didn't do too much to clean up his image. How this bar ever actually made it onto one of his songs will forever baffle me. His voice itself plays a role in it too. His southern accent is just icing on the cake. But what some call ghetto and dirty, others call raw and real. He's from the ghetto, got his money, and didn't change. Isn't that a basic hip-hop principle? I can't forgive him for hotboxing a cigarette though. That's just demonic. Number 2 on the list. He's just too aggressive.
Man, you stupid bitch!
NBA Youngboy is the Black Air Force One of the rap game. Initially, this was my reason for not liking him at first. He was a hothead who was there to cause drama. When I actually heard a song of his, it was just more aggression. His delivery is aggressive. His beats are aggressive. Youngboy raps like the beat used to steal his lunch money. My favorite song of his makes me want to commit a felony. His aggression put him into some tight spaces too, stirring up tons of controversy. Even though he drops music every 5 seconds, drama usually outshines it. NBA Youngboy is in so much drama, if I just listed each instance, it would end up being longer than a Harry Potter book. If you search NBA Youngboy controversy, you can go to the 5th page of search results and still find instances you didn't read before. This also fueled the notorious NBA Youngboy fans memes, which was centered all around unholy acts of aggression on innocent items. I've heard songs of his before where he is outright yelling at me like I forgot to do the dishes, so I see why they believe his fans are aggressive delinquents. Now for the last one. All his music sounds the same. There's nothing to really grab a new listener in, unless you like explicit violence, which literally everyone else does, so it's odd for this label to be given to him. Now, I'm not a Youngboy fan by any means, so I don't know if this is just a rumor or it has some fact to it. My guess for why they say he's repetitive is likely because his subject matter stays pretty consistent and he drops very frequently. As of November, he's dropped 4 projects. Out of the handful of songs I do know by him, they're all for the most part very murderous and involve him slaying the backside of my hypothetical significant other. So to test out my theory, I listened to a Youngboy album. The album of choosing was, drumroll please. Wait, what happened?
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
Okay, I'll just say it then. His latest, Until I Return. After listening to it, I sort of see why they say what they do about him. But it's not as apparent as a DaBaby, for example, who only has 2 flows. The album was one-dimensional for the most part, and the chorus on Around is definitely in my top 5 list of worst choruses ever.
I be fresh as hell, loaded this that thing. I say, baby, run it round.
But Youngboy is liable to pop out and tackle real subjects, like major labels taking advantage of artists, and his own pain for witnessing violence and being in the spotlight. So in the end, Even though Lil Top is an outright menace, his fan base full of PS4 playing delinquents will still ride for him heavy, and he will continue to dominate charts. And like that, you've made it to the end of the video. Since you made it this far, I know you have nothing else better to do, so you might as well subscribe and leave a like. If you enjoyed this video, which you probably did since you're still here, here's another video for your viewing experience.